There's just been a lot of information released about Season 2 for the Cycle Frontier, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it as quickly as possible to get you informed and up to date. Before we start, make sure you're subscribed because my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so help me reach that goal. And now let's get right into it. Now for this video, I want to make it so a lot of you guys that didn't get to be in the stream, I'm going to tell you everything that happened, and in the background while I'm talking, I'm going to be playing the trailer for the new season and trailer for the map and the in-depth situations that they gave us. So that'll be looping in the background, so watch that if you didn't see it. It's super important. So basically it started off with them talking about season 1 that they gained a lot of knowledge and information. They didn't expect it to do this good because they had a ton of players try out the game, a lot of good streamers. They talked about Shroud, Summit 1G, talked about how Spot Hunter had 30k concurrent at a time, but it was really awesome. They just talked about how season 1 went well. They learned a lot, and there's a lot coming. But now let's talk about what you want to talk about, and that's season 2. As you see in the background, there's a new map coming called Thanos Island, and this map is a darker one. It's going to be a harder map than Crescent Falls, so this is going to be like an extremely hard map. A lot of cave systems, a lot of dark corners, a lot of fighting, smaller, tight-knit areas. It's going to be indoor based, and really one of those maps that you're going to want to be prepared for. One big thing coming with this map is that it is mission locked, so that's a big dub for everyone, because if cheaters want to get on the map, they're going to have to play a lot of the campaign, and it's going to be really annoying for them to get to that map. So if you get to that map, enjoy it. You're going to have a really fun time because it is dark, it is ominous, it is very cool. So season 2 is coming out on September 28th, just so you guys know. It did get pushed back 2 weeks. Since it did get pushed back 2 weeks, let's talk about what's going to happen in those 2 weeks. They said there's going to be something called a catalyst, and the storm is going to change up the gameplay a lot. They talked about drills, and I think they're talking about like random drills falling from the sky. There's something crazy happening, so just expect something to happen that's just absolutely mind-blowing in the last 2 weeks of the season. So they didn't give much information on that, but just a heads up. But for season 2 and what's coming, they went over some of the topics, and I'm going to tell you really quick. So one of the things is a gear system. They're changing the gear content so you can add perks to certain things. They didn't really talk much about it, but they said there's going to be some type of perk content. I don't know if this goes with the armor or something, but they did say they made changes to the armor as well. So I don't know what to expect. Just expect something that's going to happen with armor and perks, and you can mix and match perks. Who knows what's going to happen, but something perk related that'll make it so you can have more options when you're playing, and they can go towards more of your gunfighting mechanics or however you want to play. For the campaign, they did say there's new missions to explore Thanos Island, and it's going to make it so new missions come around each and every season so it doesn't get stale, repetitive, and boring. But there is a new quest line that's going to be geared towards Thanos Island so you can explore it, understand the map, understand how it works, and really make it so you can have a good, fair entry to that Thanos Island, the third map. There is obviously going to be a new Fortuna Pass. They didn't show much on that, if anything, so just expect a new Battle Pass, obviously. They did confirm there is a Reconnect feature coming in Season 2, so be excited for that. Reconnect feature has been in the works, apparently, and it's going to be available for Season 2, and just be excited, because if you do disconnect, you will be able to connect back to the same server that you disconnected from. They also stated that there's big changes coming to cheaters, just to make it a little bit harder to cheat, make it more annoying, make it more frustrating for cheaters to cheat. And they said they ramped up their cheating system a lot. There's a lot of changes coming, and I think they said it's going to be more annoying than anything. So expect a good amount of changes, and for season 2 to be a much more viable season with a lot less cheaters. One of the things that they're going to kind of do to combat cheaters as well, and just to combat a lot of other things, is kind of VPNing. You're going to have a ping restriction. So if your ping is at a certain thing, you're going to be restricted. You can't go to these servers, but they said you can still play with some of your friends from other servers. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm sure they'll elongate on the explanation sometime in further patch notes or something like that. There's a lot of UI changes coming just for the quality of life. They talked about bulk buying gear. They talked about just better things to make it so your UI isn't as unorganized and messy. Again, they didn't really go into detail on this aspect, but just expect some UI changes, and it's going to be in a much better state for some quality of life aspects. And again, talking on the perk system real quick, they did say there's going to be some type of retuning to armor. I don't know what that is, if they're just talking about the perks, if they're talking about some armor or damage, I don't know, but there's going to be some type of retuning to the higher tiers of armor. And they quickly went over some changes to season 3. They did tease a lot of stuff. They didn't show any images. They just teased it in word of mouth for season 3 and stuff to come. They did say the outline for the seasons is bigger seasons, smaller seasons. So season 2 is a smaller season. Again, we are getting a new map. It's not really a small season, but when they say smaller season, they mean there's not going to be new guns. There's not going to be new PvE. That's all for season 3. But for the the changes coming in Season 3. It is going to be a larger season, and there's going to be more guns coming into the game. There's going to be PvE features, including a Howler, which is a flying mini-boss that goes over Fortuna 3, and it's going to somehow attack you. I don't know what's going on with that. They didn't go into much depth on that, but there is going to be a flying mini-boss that you have to take care of. There's going to be saved loadouts, so you can go in, go out quickly, choose a loadout, take it out with K-marks, stuff like that. There's going to be saved options for you to use, so it's quick, click, go. There's going to be more items added to the game in Season 3, which includes tactical items. They don't know what it is yet. They're still in the inventing process, so maybe you stim yourself, you get your stamina back, you stim yourself, and something else happens. I don't know, but there's going to be a lot of tactical changes to change your gunplay and how you can play. But Season 3 will include new PvE aspects and will include new mid-tier guns, so guns in the mid-tier, which we need. We don't have many mid-tier weapons to use, so it's going to be fun to see that in Season 3. And also changes that they talked about, and we don't know when these are going to be released. We don't know if it's Season 2, Season 5, Season 27, who knows? But they're obviously going to be implementing new PvE elements. There's going to be a clan feature added to the game, and there's also going to be tactical changes to gear. Again, this could be the perks, or they're talking about something else. I'm not too sure. There's obviously the flying mini-boss. There's going to be more mid-tier weapons, and there's obviously going to be much more maps coming, just so you can explore more of Fortuna 3, and they said there's a lot more maps coming, so be ready for that. Now, there was a lot to unpack, so again, their stream is on the Jaeger Development Twitch channel. Hopefully, this video explained a lot for you guys and helped you understand what to expect for Season 2 and some parts of Season 3. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully, you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.